This KISD Coaches Show is supported by Coach Henderson Sports Photography, Modern Appliance, Killeen Veterinary Clinic, Denali Roofing, CChelle Visuals, and Cloud Real Estate.
Well, welcome into the Josh Sadler Show. Good night for football, and the weather has changed a little bit, and so we're ready for just about anything to happen tonight in Central Texas and over the past few days. So, first of all, got that first win under your belt, under the KISD hat, and got to feel good about that out at Chaparral. Beautiful stadium, opening ceremonies and everything, just a great thing to be a part of. And the kids enjoyed it. First half, played well. Got those other kids in the second half, and I know it's tough for a coach on the other side of the sidelines when he's building a team. You've been there before. But your kids performed so well.
Yeah, they played well. You know, we had some lulls at times, and you know, the big thing when you're coming in changing a program and you're changing, you know, culture and everything else is you got to learn how to deal with failure, but you also have to learn how to deal with some success. And you know, in the second quarter, we were up 28-0 and feeling kind of good about ourselves, and got into a little bit of a rut offensively and defensively, and kind of the last 6 minutes of the second quarter didn't play as well as we were playing. Made some adjustments at halftime. Kids came out and really responded well in the third quarter. You know, picked up 14 quick points, and then were able to get some of our guys in the game that needed some reps. So overall, it was a good night. You know, I think it's just one of those learning curves for a football team that's not, you know, used to me and my style of coaching, so to speak. But everything is a step in the correct direction.
Part of KISD history now. First game played there at Chaparral Stadium.
Yes, sir. They can't ever take that away from the Killeen Kangaroos, can they?
No. And you had the staff there and everybody. The superintendent was all there to watch the show. So they got to watch the Roos too. That's always a good thing.
Absolutely. It's always good when everybody's, you know, there to see the Killeen Kangaroos win. That's for sure.
Well, you're going to be back over here, Stony Point.
Yes, sir.
They have been a good team for several years.
Yes, sir.
Remember when Round Rock High was the main school in Round Rock back? That's how far back I go.
Yeah.
So Stony Point, always a good team.
Very good. You know, Coach Cheshire does a good job over there. He's always got great athletes, and this year they're loaded with talent. A lot of speed on the offensive side. Their defense is very feisty. They get after it. And we've got our hands full on Friday night. You know, they got a 5-star running back that's going to go anywhere he wants to in the country. They got a 5-star wide receiver that's going to go anywhere he wants to in the country. So we definitely have our hands full, that's for sure.
Yeah, and of course they put out talent every year, like you said. How do you think the boys did the other night? If you were to break down, I don't want you to sit here and break down position by position, but offensively, defensively, as we used to say, bright spots and things that you have to look at.
Well, offensively, I thought we ran the ball pretty well. You know, I thought Jacoby and Devontae and even Carday, you know, our little sophomore, got in there and did a really good job. You know, I thought that we moved the football when we needed to. I thought we, you know, converted on some third downs when we needed to. It was good to see us, you know, pick up some explosive plays in the running game. I thought Roderick Norman did a heck of a job, you know, under center, taking care of our offense and making sure that, you know, we stayed in front of the chains. And then when we got behind the chains, was able to use his legs to, you know, extend plays and move the pocket and things like that to get, you know, to really get us, you know, converting on third downs and some tough plays and situations like that. So, you know, overall, I thought we did a really good job offensively. We got to work on some things, obviously. You know, our offensive line's got to continue to get better every single week, and our outside receivers who caught the ball well, we've got to do a much better job in the blocking game for our running backs from the wide receiver position. Defensively, you know, that offense is tough to stop. You know, we had a really good game plan, I thought, by our defensive coaches, you know, to stuff the middle and not let them have the traps and the dives and the ISOs inside that they really wanted to convert with. But you're going to have to flip the script as we move into a new week, because you go from an offense that's, you know, completely tight to an offense that's completely spread. So, you know, we're going to have to, you know, focus on our pursuit and making sure 11 hats are running to the football. Again, they played well on Friday night, but we've got to step it up another level as we push into this, you know, this Friday night. Special teams wise, I thought our transitions were well. I thought our kids got on and off the field well. There's a lot of things to improve on. You know, one of the things that comes with me is an emphasis on special teams. The special teams have to be special. I mean, they're labeled that for a reason. and a lot of people don't take it that way. But we have to see that at Killeen High School, that those things are special, because that, in my opinion, is where good football teams get beat in playoff games and things like that. If they're not special in special teams, that's where those tight ball games can get away from you against really good football teams. So that's an area we've got to continue to improve on.
Well, I think you're going to see something really special when you head onto the field on this week for the ball game, because you're going to be playing at home.
Yes, sir.
Those Roo fans are going to be there, and
yes, sir.
They want to see what they saw in the scrimmage against Temple, and we saw the fans and how happy they were in that. So I think you're going to have a good crowd on hand, that home opener more or less,
right?
Here at Leo Buckley at the house. Talk about that.
Well, I'm excited to see our home fans here, getting everybody nestled into Leo Buckley, and trying to build that fan base. I know that winning fixes a lot of that, but I just want to make sure that we continue to build that fan base and we get these people excited and electric about Killeen football. I'm hoping that the style of play and the culture that we're building is starting to do that. And if we can get ourselves on the right side of the scoreboard with a few ball games this year, I think that we're going to continue to build that fan base and just continue to make people excited about being a Kangaroo again. That's the most important thing for me. I want people to stick their chest out a little bit when they talk about the old Kangaroos.
I am here recently. I've been thinking about it, and I'm an Eagle and a Roo because I grew up back then. But
right.
Boy, you're doing a great job. You do make us proud, and the team and the guys.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Your kids are really, really. I could start talking about some of the kids that reach out to me through social media, and they're very proud of what's going on here at Killeen High School. So.
Well, I tell you what, the most proud part of Friday night for me was the way our kids handled adversity. There were several situations where our kids could have been baited into a fight or been baited into a 15-yard penalty, and we didn't do it. That was the most proud moment for me on Friday night. The offense and defense is going to be what it's going to be, but when we get in those situations where kids have to make, 17-year-old kid has to make a decision, and they make the right decision when it comes to, discipline. That's when I'm proud of those kids, because that's what I've been preaching since June when I got here, is that we're going to be different when it comes to the discipline aspect. Part of the thing that we live by is a acronym GRIND, and the D in GRIND is discipline. We're going to be disciplined at all times. So I was very, very proud of our young men when it came to that on Friday night.
All right, give me that locker room talk.
Locker room talk. Well, I just want our kids to play hard. We've got 3 things that we focus on every single week. We want to be the most physical football team on the field, period, the end. We have got to learn how to be physical at all times. We got to throw our bodies around, and we got to make people feel the way we play, not necessarily, see the way we play. We've got to be the fastest team on the field, and the way we need to be the fastest team on the field is not necessarily with a 40 time. It's with understanding simple concepts that we put in throughout the week and making sure that we can execute them at a level and a speed that gets ourselves in a position to win. And the last thing is being the most technical football players and team on the field. The thing I've been stressing with our coaches is that we have to teach technique and teach toughness every single day. And, that's the only way we're going to get our kids to understand the game of football and the way it's supposed to be played, is to be very technical. So that's something we're stressing, those 3 things. We want to be physical, we want to be fast, and we want to be technical every single day.
And you got the character and discipline, so you're good to go, buddy.
Well, we're working on it. It's a daily thing, and that's something that we preach here too. Is that we can't worry about what happens on Friday night because it ain't here yet. The only thing that we can take care of is the day that's in front of us. So Monday it was a win the day atmosphere. We had to be 1-0 on Monday. Tuesday, same thing. And if I tell the kids all the time, if you're looking forward to Friday, then you're looking in the wrong direction. You have to focus on what's in front of you and make sure that you win that drill, win that day. We have to win everything that we do one step at a time. We can't look ahead. We can't take 4 steps instead of 1. So, that's a big push that we're working on right now. And it's a process. It takes time, but the kids are really doing a good job of adhering to it.
You're doing good. Good luck to you, Josh.
Thank you. I appreciate it.